Hello, my name is Nicole Duig. I'm the Careers and College Counsellor at Prem International School in Chiang Mai. Today I'm going to talk to Sven Ostertag, one of our grade 12 students who recently has been accepted to Brown University in the US. Brown University is one of the top universities and it's part of what's called the Ivy League. So what we're going to do is ask Sven to explain a little bit more to us about how he got there and what other students would need to do if they wanted to follow the same path. So Sven, congratulations, well done from all of us. You've done exceptionally well, and we all know how hard you've worked, and everybody in school is really happy for you. Could you first of all start by explaining to us what is an Ivy League school?
Well, the Ivy League is a group of 8 universities in the US. All of them are very prestigious and academically famous around the world.
Okay. And why is it so difficult to get into one?
Because just looking at numbers, tens of thousands of people apply to every Ivy League school, and most Ivy League schools have only an acceptance rate of 10% or below. Brown has an acceptance rate of 8.4.
Okay, so very difficult to actually get into somewhere like that and against some very good competition. Why did you actually decide to choose Brown?
Because it has a really nice reputation. It has a reputation for being a really happy place to be, and my brother also went there and he said he loved it, so I think I will too.
Okay, and what are you intending to study once you're there?
Science and engineering.
Okay, so when you applied for Brown, what did you actually have to submit to them?
I had to submit my school grades, some essays that they gave me some questions and I had to answer them in essay form. I had to talk about my experiences in life and what I thought about some things, and also I had to submit SAT scores.
Okay, and on top of that, what else was required from the school that we had to support you with?
Teachers' recommendations, counselor recommendations, and the transcripts and predicted grades from the IB.
Okay, and did you apply through the US Common App system?
Yes.
Okay. So I know that SAT scores are really important when you want to go to most US universities, particularly the top ones. Can you tell me what your SAT score was?
2,200.
And how many points is that out of?
That's out of 2,400 points.
Okay, so could you just explain, that's an excellent result, could you just explain what that actually means?
About 1.7 million students in the graduating year take the SAT, and 2,200 is close to the 99th percentile.
Okay, so excellent in that respect. And you also had to do some subject tests because you're interested in studying science and engineering. Could you just say what subject tests that you actually took?
Yes, I took physics, chemistry, and math too. All the subjects are graded out of 800 points, or scored out of 800 points. I got 790 points in physics, 790 points in chemistry, and 800 points in math.
Wow, that's really excellent. Well done.
Thank you.
And along with your IB courses, how long do you actually usually study every day?
Well, when I was studying everything together, the SAT and the IB would, I'd spend 1 hour on IB things and then maybe another hour on SAT things. That's the bare minimum. So usually it would range from around 2 to 4 hours for every weekday.
And what about weekends? What kind of study program have you put for yourself then?
Well, it depends on what I have to do for school mostly. Whether I have a big project or an essay to write, then I might have to work for a really long time, or maybe if teachers are feeling a little generous and I get to take my time.
Okay, so in terms of your SAT results, which were excellent, how long did you actually have to study to achieve those kind of results?
For the SAT one, I started studying around 3/4 of the way through 10th grade until my last test, which was in February 2014. So that's maybe February 2013, all beginning to February 2014. And then for the SAT 2s, I studied the remainder of 11th grade and the beginning of 12th grade.
So you've obviously got some really good time management skills if you're able to cope with doing all that on top of doing your IB courses.
Mm-hmm.
So perhaps we can talk about the IB diploma. Can you just say what higher level subjects that you did and what your standard level subjects are?
I take higher level physics, chemistry, and geography, and center level math, English, and French. B.
Okay. And what subject did you choose to do your extended essay in?
Physics.
Okay. And what was the reason that you chose to do physics?
Because, well, I love the sciences, and I mean, if I have to write 4,000 words about something, it might as well be something I can write 4,000 words about. So, yeah, physics.
Okay. So at this stage, what do you think your predicted IB score is?
42.
Okay. How do you feel about that?
I feel good. I mean, they got me into Brown, so I'm going to try to achieve them when the final exams come.
Okay. So besides your good predicted IB points and also your SAT scores that you have, why else do you think Brown actually chose you?
Because I showed that I'm different from other people. I showed that I have a passion for helping people and exploring the world through arts and science and math, and I think I really showed them in my essays, or at least I tried to show them that they should give me the chance. They should help me pursue my path and achieve my potential.
Okay, so another thing that everybody is aware of, especially with IB students, is that the universities are very much interested in the extracurricular activities and any hobbies that you have. Is it possible you could maybe just give us an idea of the kind of things that you have actually done?
Well, I think the most significant things I've done are, well, the cultural explorations I've done. Every summer for 4 years. Yeah, I went to Germany. I went to a German summer camp to learn German, to meet with kids from around the world, to explore Europe, learn a bit more about the world, and the winter of 10th grade and the summer after 11th grade, I went to Binghang. The first time in 10th grade, I went to become a novice monk, and so I was ordained for 10 days, and I got to see the lifestyle of people in North Thailand, in the 4 parts of North Thailand. I got to see the lifestyle of Thai hill tribe villagers and the Shan immigrants who come to seek better lives. And it really, I went because I wanted to experience a different kind of life. I wanted to know what it's like on the other side of the spectrum, and it was really fulfilling. The second time I went in the summer of 11th grade I went to be a volunteer teacher. So I taught at I taught in 2 schools and then a village. And I taught I was a teacher in math, English, and physics, and yeah, it was a very fulfilling experience. I got to talk with the locals. I got to learn more about life there.
Okay, and also while you actually weren't at the camp, when you were actually in school, you did some other activities to support the school. Can you just explain a little bit about those?
Well, on my own, I've always played music. I've always been practicing piano and guitar, so those are 2 of my own passions. But also for the school, I've been an SAT tutor, mostly SAT tutor for my peers and anyone who's needed it, because I mean, like I want to help them try to achieve what they can as well. So yeah, I spent a lot of time with them. I also was part of the music leadership group, and so when concerts came around, I organized food sales, and I took the money earned from those sales and gave them to the schools in Vietnam.
And what did they use them for?
For buying stationery, equipment, supplies. We also donated some food to them as well, and yeah, they really appreciated it. thanked us a lot.
And I gather it was also to provide scholarships for some
Yes.
of the less well-off families.
Yes, my mom helped me. Like she gathered her friends, and we came all the way, all of us together, a group of, I forgot, maybe 10 to 20 people, and we came up to Wing Hang, and we donated scholarships. Well, we gave out scholarships, and it was very nice to see people who were working hard and hadn't had much hope for a better future before suddenly get the chance to make more of themselves.
Okay, so you've mentioned a little bit about the music that you've been fully involved in at school. Could you just remind us what actual instruments that you play?
I play the piano, the guitar, and the trumpet.
Okay,
I play in the school concert band.
Okay, do you play at home at all?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in my free time I like to practice my music.
Okay, and I know just from looking at your CV and the email, and all the stuff that you've actually done within school, looking at your community action and service program, that you've also mentioned that you're involved in sports. Could you just give us a rough idea of what you actually are involved in?
Well, throughout the years I've been at Prem, I've been in the volleyball, the football, the track and field, the swimming team, really any sport that I thought would be fun to join, and of course do my best in. Right now I'm an assistant coach for squash, and so I train squash with my teachers, because my teachers a lot better than me, but I also help coach the new students, the students who've never played squash before, and it's a good experience. It's good to get to see things from the other side, not just student, but from the teacher's perspective.
Okay, so it sounds as though you're actually really busy, but you also have a good range of things that you're involved in, so you have a good balance of academics and also the other extracurricular activities and sporting activities that help you in terms of actually being able to relax as well. Now that you're actually coming to the end of the IB program, could you just give us an idea of how you feel the IB has actually helped you in your academics?
Well, it's definitely helped me with time management. The IB is very demanding for a teenager, and so all IB students have to learn to really sit down and do work. They can't just wait at home. They can't just do nothing at home and ace all tests. They actually have to. Unless you're a genius or something, you have to study if you want to do well. And I think that's important because, when I go on the internet sometimes and I read about college, what I see the most is that is people in college saying that, oh yeah, you actually have to really work hard in college. You can't just ace all tests with just hearing things once. And that didn't resonate with me because I have to do that already. So yeah, I think the IB really does prepare you well for college.
And how do you feel about the support that you've got from teachers while you've been at Prem?
Well, Prem is a relatively small school, so I know from my personal experience, I've developed close personal relationships with many of my teachers, and it's helped me both emotionally and academically because, it's nice to know that I'm being taught by people who really want to help me, succeed, and I always felt that they wanted to help me out, and so whenever I didn't understand anything, or if I had a question, or if I was worried or stressed out about something, I could always talk to them, and they'd always do their best to help me.
Okay, would you just be able to explain about how you've had support from home as well?
Well, yeah, definitely. My parents have supported me all the way, through all my years of school, financially and emotionally. They've helped me deal with stress. They've helped me gain a broader view on life and a bigger perspective. They've helped me see the bigger picture. My older siblings, they're both in their mid-20s, and so they've already done all this stuff. So they help me a lot. since they already knew like what I had to do, they knew about the college process, they knew about all these different colleges, so I was really informed about what I had to do, what I had to submit, and yeah, I think it really worked out well. I'm really happy where I am right now. So
yeah, and usually when you're getting advice from brothers and sisters, sometimes that is more powerful than when you're actually listening to teachers or counsellors or whatever.
Guess, yeah.
So, what would you remember most about your 6 years at Prem?
Well, definitely the teachers who always believed in me and who always, did their best to help me succeed. My friends who made life a little less, school and everything a little less stressful, a little more fun to be in. And those past 6 years, definitely puberty. Every teenager has to go through some kind of, emotional experiences, and I think I've been prepared to go into the real world, and so I'm not really that afraid. Maybe I'm a bit naive now, but I think it's better to go in with confidence than to worry about everything.
And certainly from Prem's point of view, you having achieved going on to Brown University is really good for our reputation as well, and it certainly highlights to some of the top universities that we do have students that they should be considering. So on behalf of the school, I would actually say thank you very much about that. Could you just maybe give some advice for other students about how they could actually achieve kind of results that you have?
I guess first is academics. You want to work hard in your classes, but I think what's most important to universities is that they see that you have a drive. So, find something that you love to do, something that you can pursue passionately. Because when I was having an interview for another college, what the interviewer told me, which stuck to me, was that universities, colleges aren't looking to have 100 well-rounded students and 100 of the same thing. They want a well-rounded class. So find a reason that you're unique. Prove to the colleges that you're different, and give them a reason to help you pursue your own potential.
That's really good. I think that what you've talked about is highly important to all our students, and I know from a college counselling point of view, a lot of them are already starting to ask me, Sven managed to do it, what do we need to do to achieve something like that or something similar? So I'm sure that in the future we'll actually be contacting you to ask you to come back into school and speak to the students and tell them what your experiences have been like at university. So on behalf of Prem, what I'd like to say is that we wish you all the best and good luck in anything that you go on to achieve at Brown.
Thank you.